Yo, 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 what's going on, people? I'm your host, Double R, and you're now tuned in to Retro Rob Television. Excuse me, people. You know, I've been working hard lately with these videos, and I'm ripping and running in my personal life. So, you know, I think I came up with a mild chest cold. So, excuse me. But I've been doing what I had to do, you know, to take care of it a little bit. But I want to talk about something real quick. Kendrick Lamar album, you know, highly anticipated album, Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers, you know, and go ahead and check out the video that I did, you know, talking about the spiritual aspect and giving my prediction on what I personally felt angle Kendrick was going to take on the album. He did kind of do what I said he was going to do, but he went a different route. And he was listening to, you know, I was listening to a lot of these bloggers and stuff like that talking about Kendrick Lamar, you know, while he was out. And they was talking about, they want to hear a versatile Kendrick. You know, they want him to talk about his life, you know, like he hasn't. And they want him to be more versatile and do different things. You know, what I took from that was they want him to be quote unquote industry, do features and stuff like that, which he did, you know, and be versatile, you know, with the music, which he did. In my personal opinion, and this is my personal opinion, because I know we have the Kendrick fans out there, this is by far the worst album Kendrick Lamar has ever released. You know, and then when you add the fact that he's been out for 5 years, and then, you know, because if we gonna be honest, let's be honest. You know, y'all was honest with J. Cole when he had a poor album. Y'all was honest with Eminem when he had a poor album. Y'all honest with everybody else. You know, I know Kendrick is the industry darling, you know, and rightfully so. You know, nobody is as much of a Kendrick supporter than me. You see what I'm saying? As far as having an ear for the music and understanding the music. Now I know this album wasn't many people's flavor, just like mine, but I know that this album was a lot of people's flavor. You feel me? It might be half and half, or it might just be the majority siding with me. But from what I've heard, mostly, it's pretty much split on how people feel. Now, but that majority that split on the album being good might be Kendrick Lamar's actual fans, but that don't count. So if we subtract that, people that's been giving honest opinion, and again, your opinion is your opinion, but you got to ask yourself, when comparing Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers to Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn, it don't even come close. It don't even come close. It really don't. And I also kind of figured that this album wouldn't be so crazy. Not just of the fact that Kendrick, or not really the fact that Kendrick was sitting out for a while, because that doesn't really matter. Kendrick has sat down for a while before, you know, not this long. But I just knew it because of the whole, you know, his last album with Top Dog Entertainment, and he was starting a PG Lane, you know, his own stuff, going independent. So I knew that this was probably going to be one of them albums where it's just like how Lil Wayne did Carter 5, you know, this was going to be one of them albums where he just was like, okay, let me go ahead and drop this so I could go ahead and move on and do my own independent thing. You feel me? That's what I felt about the whole joint. My favorite song on the album was We Cry Together. Because in every Kendrick Lamar song, you know, he's always pushing a message. But he's also, while pushing a message, super lyrical. In this one, he wasn't really super lyrical. He was more so trying to push a message. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about, it was like he was in a therapy chair. It was like Jay-Z's 444. And a lot of people don't even think Jay-Z's 444 was that crazy. The album just sound rushed. You know, it is funny because he's been out for a while, so that would sound crazy saying, well, it was rushed, but he had all this time to do it. Just because somebody has all this time to do it doesn't mean, like, we just seen plenty of people that rush to do things and it's fire. And we've seen plenty of people take their time and it's still trash. You feel me? This was one of those instances to me. This is my personal opinion, so don't get mad. You know, we in a world where people get mad at you over your opinion. This is my personal opinion. That album was trash. That album was the worst out of every last one of it. It's not even close. It's not even close. And I'm very interested and intrigued to see how other people will view it, you know, and where will it go in the charts, and how will it measure up to the other albums. Because one thing about Kendrick album, some people, you have to listen to their album a few times. Like Drake album wasn't that bad, but it wasn't crazy neither. You feel me? The Lover Boy joint, that album was better than this album. Kanye album was crazy to a lot of people, but it wasn't that crazy to me compared to the other shit Kanye did. That album was better. That Donna was better than this album. A lot of people done got on K.O.T.D before. So how is Kendrick Lamar different? You know, but I'm not going to tell anybody what to think and how to think. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, this album was the worst. This album was trash, especially when you add the fact that he had all this time to really drop some stuff. Think about it. For example, it took Kendrick in a short amount of time to make all his other albums than it did this one. And this is the worst in many people's eyes. Now, some people may feel like this album was nice, but I guarantee you those people that feel like this album was nice is not going to compare it with the other albums. I guarantee you that. And then another thing too, when you're Kendrick Lamar, just as I said with K.O.T.D and Eminem, when you're held at high regard, it's sometimes risky to kind of take chances. That's why I always tell people sometimes it's good to listen to the bloggers and sometimes it's not. But I get it. Kendrick is at a point in his career where people are going to love him regardless. Same thing Drake did when he dropped The Lover Boy, I believe. You know, K.O.T to me is, and I still favor Kendrick over K.O.T, but it's getting closer than what people actually believe because K.O.T been dropping heat. You know, not just with albums, but with freestyles, with singles. You see what I'm saying? The joint with him and Benny the Butcher was crazy. You know, I still hold Kendrick over those guys, but K.O.T is catching up. He catching up. You know, so that's my take on it, people. That's my take. You know, y'all gonna feel how y'all want to feel. I'm gonna feel how I want to feel, and that is what it is. You know, salute to my subscribers, man. Hit that like button, spread the word. Deuces.